Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Breeze. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ready? You ready? Ready,
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, it's Breeze. And Amendola with a catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Here we go. Ready? You ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Ready?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. His first carry, he loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Darnold down to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Toss play, Powell. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Ready. You waiting?
Now Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They start the drive with a give to Powell. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Breeze now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Breeze. It's complete to Drake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Breeze now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Ready. We're waiting.
Breeze will try again on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This is the running back, Powell. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a second and long to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. They'll run with a second-year man from Louisiana, Elijah McGuire. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Detroit! 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 Gone!
On first down, Darnold. With a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Set.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Leonard Williams able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
11. Ready. You waiting? Under.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here's the option going left on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Neil Sterling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Myers now to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready. We're waiting.
On first down, Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. On play action, now Breeze. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Breeze now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's first and 10 here. Now a play fake. Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw, it's Breeze. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready. We're waiting.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready. We're waiting.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When we watch Drew Brees practice, the thing that always strikes us is after every throw he makes, he continues to go through his progressions. You know, so he gets that muscle memory. Okay, in a game, if I don't have this throw I just made, I might have this one, I might have that one. It's amazing. One of the reasons he's come out so hot today, he's already seen it happen.
Breeze now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. He's got Amendola. Touchdown, Miami. Danny Amendola with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Andre Roberts now to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A first down throw, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. is not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. To throw is Breeze. Over the middle, it's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on first down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Roberts on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And Stills over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
3 down. Ready. We're waiting. 21.
On second down, here's Breeze. Amendola catching it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. We're waiting. Waiting for set.
On first down, Drake. And he's got some space here. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. With Powell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much or overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off of play action, Darnold. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Breeze on the bootleg. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready? You waiting?
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so
in this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
On 1st down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Powell, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't you, though?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll set up the screen to Drake. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll toss here to Powell. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, it's Powell. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So now here come the Dolphins. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Breeze now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Ready. Yellow 80. 11. Wait a sec.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 36. Wait a sec.
Now Breeze got to have this one. And Amendola with a catch. he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. We got 21, 21. 80%.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football, but I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Yellow lady.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Ready. 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 What's that?
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Stills complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now here is another interception. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They begin with a carry for Powell. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jets, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.